Actually, mountain pose is one of our poses of the month. So let's make sure we get our feet nice and square. We want the big toe mounds in good contact with the earth, outer edges of the heels, inner edge of the heels, and the little toe mounds. Now lift all 10 toes, spread them out, and bring them back to the mat, all nice and spread out. Okay, and then line everything up. So at this point in the day, we've probably spent a lot of time in the forward position. So take a moment to roll your shoulders back and down and open that heart. And then breathe. We turn the palms forward to give the breath nice space to move. And then just following your own breath to let it deepen. Feel your body just get bigger. Feel the energy centers in your body start to open with the breath. And then as you exhale, soften. And just take a few breaths that way. All right, now bring your hands to your heart. Let's start working on that releasing, right? So just like the moon is releasing, we are going to release anything that does not serve us right now. So exhale, and then inhale your fingertips up toward the sky. Turn your palms out, and as you exhale, turn your palms toward the earth and think about pressing down into the earth anything that does not serve you. Just let it go. Bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale, fingertips up to the sky, palms out. Exhale, just press out, release. And just do that 2 more times. So when we release like this, we're also making space for new things. So as you breathe in, think about filling that space you created with new freshness, things that appeal to you. Exhale, release, hands back to heart, and take a breath here. All right, let's go ahead and bend those knees and hips for a moment. Swing the arms just to wake the body up, get it in motion here. And we're going to start our spinal series with really expansive cats and cows so we can really open the heart. So bend the knees and hips, bring your fingertips to touch, arms long, exhale, round into your cat, and then open wide, heart shines up toward the sky, into your cow, yep, and just keep going forward and back, cats and cows, and let your knees and hips move naturally here. But your feet are still grounded, so take a moment to just also notice, how do the feet feel when you do this? How open is the heart when you draw your arms back? How's this all feeling? And the next time your fingertips are touching, just stay forward, bring your palms to touch, straighten your legs as you bring your hands to your heart, and take a breath here. Now keeping those palms touching here and the feet hip-width distance apart, inhale your arms up. We'll start our tilting from here. So we're going to keep the right foot grounded, tilt to the left, come up, keep the left foot grounded, tilt to the right. And gently open up the body side to side. Right? See what it's ready for. Notice how much energy it takes just to keep your palms together, right? If we interlace the fingers, it would be a lot easier. All right, so let's come over to the left, stay here, and then come up just a little bit and back over to the left. Come up just a little bit and back over to the left. Now let your arms separate and press your left fingertips away. Take your right shoulder back, shine your heart up to the sky. Come back to center, bring your palms to touch, take it up and over to the right. The left foot stays grounded. We come up just a little bit and back to the right. Up a little bit and back to the right. And up and stay to the right. Release the arms. Press the right fingertips away. Left shoulder back, heart shines up. Come center, inhale, and turn your palms out as you release. Whew. Shake it out. All right, so the shoulders are like, I've had enough of that for a moment, aren't they? So let's move into our twists, okay? And we're just gonna let the arms move freely here. Take your feet a little wider than hip width distance apart, maybe even mat width distance apart. And just take your left arm gently across, right arm gently across. So we're doing gentle twisting here, letting the lower body participate. The heels probably lift. And then we can start reaching toward the earth, just as low as you're ready to go right now. Could be very low, it could be not so low. And then start to come back up and reach toward the sky as you twist. And we're going to come back around shoulder height and a little lower. And now twist to the right. Turn your right toes to the right. Your left arm is in front. Your right arm is behind. Bend your right knee a little bit and just fold over your right leg. Release your arms, twist around, left toes to the left, slight bend in the left knee, and fold over your left leg. And then come back to center and find mountain pose. Let's breathe in mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. All right, shake things out. We're going to work our way down. We'll be doing boat pose tonight. Yay. All right, so let's come to the top of the mat here. Feet hip width distance apart. Now, float the arms up, gather energy, and even as you move into your forward fold, think about releasing. Release. Exhale, high or low forward fold, your choice. Keep the legs straight as you shine your heart forward for a half lift. Bend the knees and hips. Bring your fingertips to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Okay, so from our dog, we'll go ahead and walk it out. Helping to build flexibility in the ankles, the feet, the toes here with this walking out. Press one heel down and hold. Notice the calf releasing. Press the other heel down and hold. Now press both heels toward the mat. And with control, go ahead and bring your knees down and off to the side. Find seated mountain pose. Okay, so dog is the same even if you have your hands on a chair, right? It's just that lengthening of the spine, and you can move the legs the same way. All right, let's find seated mountain pose. Hands to the heart. Exhale, spine super long. Inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. Turn your palms out. Exhale, release. Fingertips tap down. And let's shake everything out and get straight to the core. Okay, so everybody knows boat, okay? So we'll just do a couple of brief reviews and then we're going to go for it. So the feet are hip width distance apart. For the first set, the first two, we'll just keep the feet on the mat. Arms are forward. Let's lean back, long spine. There's no curving here. The spine is long. We find core engagement. Now, go a little further and see if you can find core challenge. At some point, you go too far and things start to fall apart. So we want to find our core challenge point here. That's where we are, and come up. Let's go back into core challenge and come up, and one more core challenge and come up and release. All right, it's fine to work with the feet down the whole time. Okay, we're going to take the right leg up now, arms forward, spine is still long. Extend your right leg. This is our half high boat to half low boat. And bring it back up. Half high boat to half low boat. And bring it back up. We're still on the right. High to low. And up. And this time take it down. Stay here. Option. Arms by the ears for canoe. Arms down. Coming up. Half high boat on the right, foot down. Shake it out for a moment. Left knee, arms forward. Let me know if this is going too fast. You need a little more instruction. Okay, both we're pretty familiar with. So, but if you need something, let me know. Here we go. Half high boat on the left, low. Take it up. Low. Take it up, low. Take it up. Last time, low. Option, arms by the ears, canoe. Hands by your side, half high boat on the left. Bring it up. Woo, shake it out. All right. So by fast, I meant fast moving through the variations. We don't do our core work fast because it's more effective when we do it slowly, right? Yeah, that's how we like to do it. All right, let's try a double leg. And if this doesn't work for you, you'll go back to alternating. So take your two knees up, balance on your sit bones, release the arms. Inhale and exhale, and we take both legs forward and up. High boat to low boat, forward and up. Forward, you could be doing just right and left. And one more. And up and release, shake it out. All right, we're going to go back through that double leg. Okay, remember, we'll do it 4 times. You could do 2 on the right, 2 on the left, or you do 4 doubles. And we'll add the canoe each time. So here we go. 2 legs up. This is our last set of boats like this. Arms forward. Take it low boat. Canoe. Arms down. Come up. Take it low boat. Canoe. Arms down. Come up. Take it low boat. Canoe. Arms down. Come up. 4th time down. Canoe. And up, woo! Shake it out and release it. All right, we'll save the obliques for standing. Okay, everybody's going to remind me, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and do some rock the baby to open up the hips. Both legs are long, straight, spine is long. Bend your right knee. Take your right hand in your right foot in your left hand. Hold on to your right hamstring. The left toes are facing straight up, as is the knee. Chest stays forward. We're just moving the right leg side to side. Okay, and this is rock the baby. Some people with a little more hip flexibility or who want to take this a little farther might put their right foot in the crook of the left elbow instead. Whichever works better for you is great. The important thing is to keep your chest still, your upper body still, and move the leg. Now come back to center. Sit up nice and tall. Draw that shin a little closer to you. See if you can feel it right here. And then take that right ankle across the left thigh. It's above the knee. Bring your left foot in till it just touches the mat. Support yourself with your hands. We are, of course, in an open pigeon position. Now we're taking the legs side to side. Now let your right foot come all the way over to the left. If this right hip is way off the mat, move your right foot to in front of your left shin so you're sitting more balanced sit bones. Okay, so you might be here if that works for you, or here if that works better. Left hand outside your right calf, right arm up and back, long spine, twist to the right, and take your gaze towards your right shoulder. So you might stay right here. Some people will take their left elbow outside their right knee. The important thing here is that your spine is still long, okay? We haven't done this. We don't lean back to deepen our twist. And then release, legs forward, shake it out. Ready for rock the baby on the left. Right leg is straight, right toes and right knee are pointing straight up. Left foot in the right hand, rocking the baby. Adjusting, if that's you tonight. Depends on how your hip is feeling, whatever flexibility. Sometimes this isn't great for your knee. You might want that more open position. We're all getting the same movement of the hip, right? All right, so come to center now. Draw your shin a little closer to your chest with your spine nice and long. And then go ahead and take your left ankle across your right thigh. It's above the knee. Your left foot is flexed. We come into seated pigeon here and take the legs side to side. We're still keeping the torso still here. It's the legs that are moving. Now take your left leg all the way over, left foot over to the right. Do your check here to see if you're balanced on your sit bones or if you want to move your left foot in front of the shin. Right hand outside of the left calf, left arm up and over, long spine, twist to the left. We're not tugging with this right hand at all. We're just using the right hand as a little, balance on the left leg. Some people might be taking the elbow outside the knee. And turn your gaze toward your left shoulder. Remember, we want the long spine, nice, beautiful. Release, unwind, take both legs forward, and give them a nice little shake here. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, let's shake out the wrists too while we're at it. Okay. All right, so we're going to come to hands and knees now. So make sure your knees are happy. Remember, your hands could be on a chair, could be on a wall. You'll do the exact same thing. We are going to be working our arms with push-ups. Remember, the kind of push-ups that we're doing involve the triceps, so the arms are going back, the elbows are going back, they're not going out. So we have the hands to the mat with the fingers spread wide. Roll your elbow creases so that they're facing forward. Okay, well, we better come into our knee down plank first to make space for our push-up. And then go ahead, bend at the elbows, press down, up, and hips back. So we're going knee down plank, push up, hips toward heels. If you prefer to do a knee up plank, push up, hips toward heels. Mix them up if you want. Do one or the other. Some people do their push-ups right in the air. Kindest of all to the wrists, right? Just do what your body needs you to do. And then find your way to child's pose, supporting your forehead so your head doesn't dangle. So the head touches the mat, or the hands or fists can make a pillow. And then find your way to down dog. Okay, so I was watching a couple of chiropractors yesterday, and they were doing child's pose as a way to help alleviate back pain. We know this. It's a great stretch for the spine. It's a great stretch for the hips. That's why we always warm our hips up before we go into child's pose. Let's take a couple of breaths in our down dog and find any journey, feet to the hands, that you feel like taking right now. Bunch of steps, a little hop, whatever. Okay, bend the knees and hips, bring your hands to your thighs, shine your heart forward, roll your hands down your legs into a forward fold. You could be high, you could be low, you could be anywhere in between. Press through the feet, float the arms out and up. As you inhale, palms touch, and hands come heart center. And release, shake it out. All right, so we are going to be doing high crescent lunge release to airplane, as I said earlier, to extended warrior 3. Those are all options along the way. So let's start to work on that. As you know, high crescent lunge is a balance pose, so keep that in mind. Keep your drishti in mind. Calm mind. Okay, and here we go. Hands to the hips. We're at the front of the mat. Take a big step back with your right leg, and your right heel is lifted. This is crescent lunge with the heel lifted. Now we have the left knee bending directly over the ankle. Magnetize your thighs toward each other and just look forward. If you start to feel wobbly here, just go ahead and bring your whole right foot down instead, okay? You can also be holding onto a chair or be near a wall. We're in the crescent lunge legs. Now let's get those arms. So with a long spine, reach long with the arms by the ears, reach, 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 and then start to come up slowly, paying attention to your lower back. Come up as high as you can without dumping into the lower back. Remember to magnetize those thighs, keep your gaze steady. High crescent lunge, step forward and release. It's been a while for that one, so let's try it on the left. Everybody good? Are we okay? All right. Big step back with the left. Remember, you could work with your left foot down. You could work with your hand gently touching a wall. Okay, the left leg is way back. Heel is lifted. Right knee over right ankle. We're facing forward. There's our legs. Arms. Arms by the ears. Spine is long. Lift, 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 keeping the spine long. High crescent lunge, and step forward. Good, and release. All right, so that's the basic move. Now we're just going to add some stuff to it, and you just take the variations that are going to work best for you. So we're at the top of the mat again. Right leg this time is back. Heel is probably lifted. The foot could also be down. Left knee over left ankle. Extend the spine. Come into your high crescent lunge. Inhale. Here comes the release. Exhale, arms back. Now the core is engaged, so we're not like plopping ourselves forward. We're releasing. And up. Release, exhale, back. And up. Release, exhale, back. And up. This time, exhale back, stay here. Fix your gaze about 6 feet diagonal ahead of you. And slowly start to lift your back leg if that feels okay to you. Come into airplane. If you feel okay in airplane, go ahead and draw your arms forward to extended warrior 3. All right, bring your back foot down, bend your front knee, arms up, and step forward. That's a lot, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, so just take it to where it goes for you. You don't even have to lift your back leg, of course. All yoga is finding what works for us in this particular moment. Okay, so you notice I don't have 6 feet in front of me to set my gaze, so I just set my gaze in that general direction where 6 feet would be. All right, here we go. We're going on the left. Left leg back. The heel is typically lifted. If you're more comfortable with your foot on the mat, put your whole foot on the mat. Right knee over right ankle. And lengthen the arms by the ears and lift into a nice high crescent lunge. Inhale. Now we exhale. Arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Release, arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms back. Here's our 4th one. Inhale. Exhale. Arms back and hold. Okay. You could stay right here. You could start to lift your back leg for airplane. And if you feel like it's a good idea for you, you can take your arms by your ears for extended warrior 3. Step back with your left leg, arms up, high crescent lunge, step forward, and release. Shake it out. All right. Who's loving high crescent lunge? We're going to see it in our sun salutation. So we're going to move to sun salutation now. We'll do our first round with the low crescent lunge, so make sure you have enough padding for your knees. And we'll do the second round with the high crescent lunge option. But we won't be doing all that other stuff. We're just going to come into high crescent lunge. All right. So make sure you have the padding that your knees desire. Find mountain pose at the top of your mat. Take a few breaths. We're going to add some arm movements to the top of our sun salutation as well. So let's inhale the arms up. As you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, twist left. Inhale up, let's do a standing cobra, elbows to waist, heart shines towards sky. Inhale up, exhale, swan dive. We're folding over the hip creases, straight legs, whether you go high, low, or anywhere in between. Forward fold. Half lift, you can keep your legs straight if you prefer, bend your knees. And now go ahead and bend the knees and hips, bring the fingertips to the mat, step your right leg back and stay here in this lunge. We're coming into low crescent lunge now, so go ahead and bring your right knee down, left knee over left ankle, float the arms up. We still want a long spine. We don't want to be dumping into the lower back. Inhale and exhale. And then bring your hands down, come into a knee up or knee down plank, whichever suits you best right now. Let's see these nice strong planks. All right, so in case you've forgotten over the past few weeks that we were on break, planks, the spine is long, okay? If your spine starts to wiggle, you want to bring your knees down, okay? Chaturanga, those elbow creases are forward, elbows back. We take it all the way down to the earth here. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's go ahead and make a pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead. So right now the right hand is on top. Rest your forehead on your hands. And we're going to be lifting the front of the body, but the hands are just coming along for the ride. They're not doing the work. So let's go ahead, shoulders toward the ears, down the spine, and lift. And release. Now place your left hand on top of your right. Same thing, shoulders toward the ears, down the spine, and lift. The back is doing the work here, not the arms. And release. Put your hands under your shoulders. Come into downward facing dog. So remember, your dog can always be a table. You could be doing your dog at the wall or hands on a chair. We're going to take the right leg up. Take a big step forward with the right foot. Bring the left knee down and come into low crescent lunge. Yeah. Bring your hands down, tuck your back toes, lift that knee. Engage all the muscles of your body and take a big strong step forward, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. Okay, so when we do this on the left, our option is going to be high crescent lunge instead of low. You're welcome to do low crescent lunge instead. Here we go. Feet are hip width distance, mountain pose, breathe. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, twist open to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist open to the left, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, center. Elbows to waist, shine your heart up, standing cobra. Inhale, up. Exhale, swan dive. You're folding over your hip creases. You're keeping those hips over the ankles here. Feel the back of your legs. Come into a half lift. Bend at the knees and hips. Bring your fingertips down. Take a big step back with your left foot. The heel is still lifted. If you're coming into low crescent lunge, bring your back knee down. Otherwise, magnetize your thighs toward each other. Start to lift up carefully. Arms up by the ears. Yes, high crescent lunge. Beautiful. All right, let's bring the hands down. Find a plank. You keep going. I'm going to check. You guys keep going. Chaturanga, elbows back. Take it down. Okay, so we're going to go back to that back bend we were doing a little with our first round of sun salutation. Take your right hand over your left. Rest your forehead on your hands. Lift up. This time, open the arms. And now when you bring them back, left hand is on top of right. Lift up. Open the arms. Right hand lands on top of left. Forehead rests on the hands. Bend your knees and let your legs move side to side. We've been doing a lot of back bending, a lot of heart opening. So we're just releasing the spine here. Let's go ahead, bring the feet down. Find your way to downward facing dog. Yep, down dog. Excellent. Remember, you have options. Take your left leg up. Take a step forward with your left foot. And the right heel is lifted. You might need to scoot that right leg back a bit. Decide if you're coming low lunge, bringing the knee down, or high lunge. If you're high lunge, magnetize your thighs together. Carefully lift the arms. All right, everybody, hands to the mat. Big step forward with the back foot. Half lift. forward fold. And float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, everybody survived that? That was tough. We've done a lot of work already. You have especially done a lot of work. Okay, so let's just go ahead and chill for a moment with some brush hands. Take your feet about mat width distance apart, a little wider if you like, with the toes turned out. This is just a chill, right? So let's make it nice and soft and easy. Arms up, inhale, bend the knees, brush your hands like you're brushing down a wall. Up and down, just easy breezy like that. Remember to keep the feet square so the knees go over the toes. It's a great release for the hips too. All right, now go ahead and finish whatever one you're on. Up, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right toes to the right, your right foot to the right, your left foot in at an angle. Put a little bend in your right knee. We're going to do brush hands to the right. So inhale the arms up, exhale, melt down over your right leg. As much or as little as you want to. Brush hands. All right, the next time you're up, take your feet back out, face forward. So the feet are now going in opposite directions, and brush hands 4 times to the center. Yeah, 3 and 4. All right, now bring your hands to your hips. Set up for brush hands on the left. Left toes face left. Right toes are in at an angle. Slight bend in the left knee, arms up, inhale, melt. Up and down. And last time, take it back to center and just 4 super easy brush hands. And when you are done, bring your hands to your hips and find a way to bring your feet close back together and find mountain pose and breathe. Okay. Good, take a couple of breaths here. You guys have worked so hard, I feel like I should give you a break on the oblique core work, but you wouldn't want that, so let's go ahead and do some oblique core work. I know, I can see all the thought bubbles over your head like, no, we have to do obliques. So let's go ahead and take the feet wide, okay, like mat width distance apart, just like you just were with the toes facing out, hands to hips. Bend the knees, bring your hands to your heart with the palms facing down. Inhale, and then with your elbows bent, twist to the right, come center, twist to the right again, extend the arms, and come center. We'll go to the left with the elbows bent, center, extend to the left, and center. Straighten your legs for a moment. Okay, so we're going to go down and up with the legs and to the right and then to the left. Here we go. Hands are at the heart. Bend the knees, twist right, elbows bend and center. Bend the knees, extend the arms, twist right and center to the left. Here we go. Bend, elbows, center, bend, long arms, center to the right, bend, long arms. To the left, elbows, long arms, to the right, elbows. Long arms to the left, elbows. Long arms, here's our grand finale, to the right, elbows, stay here. Open the arms, bring them back to center. Open and back. Open and back. Last time, open and back. Come center, stand tall. Same thing to the left. Twist. Open, center, open, center, open, center. Last time, open, center, come center. Bring your fingertips up toward the sky and step back to mountain pose. Shake everything out. All right, great work, everybody. So let's just go ahead and wiggle around, check in with your body, see how things are feeling. What does your body want to have happen right now? Do you want to do a little rag doll? Some forward folding with wide or narrow legs? Just see what's happening for your body. All right, then work your way back up to standing. Look around your space. See if there's anything you want to bring down with you as we come back down. And we won't really, if you have a strap, just have it nearby. Many of you won't use the strap, but if you happen to have a strap, have it nearby. We're going to do a spinal clearing move, which most of you don't use a strap for. But just in case, have it nearby. If you don't have it, it's not a problem. Okay, so come to the top of the mat. Take a few breaths and let's see how the energy and how the breath is moving now. So find mountain pose and just focus on smoothing out your breath. Could be moving pretty fast because you've been working really hard. All right, here we go. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, a final release as we fold forward. Just let things go. Take a half lift. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Now you could go through a vinyasa or step back to down dog. Just go ahead, you do you. If you're going through your vinyasa, just go ahead. If you're in down dog, wiggle your hips side to side. Let your knees bend to one side, hips to the other. If your hands are on the chair, you do the same thing. Knees can go to one side, hips to the other. And then come back to center. Bring both knees carefully, gently to the mat. Sit off to the side. And if you're still working your vinyasa, just meet us when you're done. So let's find seated mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. And shake things out. So we're going to do some straight leg forward folding, okay? We did a lot of heart opening. We had the back like this a lot. So we're going to keep the spine super straight here. Flex through the feet. And the feet are about hip width distance apart, so the legs are fairly close here. Inhale as you draw your arms up. Draw your ribs away from your hips. And then find those hip creases, fold forward, extend through the arms, extend, extend, extend. Okay, take your gaze to your toes and just let your hands drop to your legs. So some people's fingers might be on their toes. Some people's hands will be on their shins. Some people's hands could be on their thighs, right? This is your forward fold, it's your practice. Just keep your spine long to release. Now draw your arms long again, up from the legs, reach up toward the sky. Inhale, exhale, fingertips down by your side. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, ground through the hips. hips as you lift. Exhale, fold over those hip creases. See where it takes you. Your gaze is past your toes. The spine is long. Release whatever you're holding on to. Bring your arms up. Inhale, turn your palms out and release down. Fingertips touch. Shake it out. Okay, so what I was referring to in the spinal clearing move, which again, you don't really need a strap for, but some people might like it. We're going to lay down with 2 feet on the mat. And while we're here, let's go ahead and open and close those knees. Okay, you've all done this before. It's just bring your right knee in towards your chest. Now hold on to your right hamstring. We're going to clasp the hands around the right hamstring and straighten the right leg. Okay? So if that is just too much, too far away, that's where the strap can come in as an arm extender. Okay? So we're holding on to the right hamstring. Fingers are clasped. And now we press the right leg into the hands. So we're pressing away from the body for spinal clearing. The right leg is straight. We want the right leg straight. And then ease up, but don't let go. And press again into those hands or even into the strap. Clearing the spine. Ease up. Bring that right knee in towards your chest here. Hold on to your hamstring. Take your left arm out from your left shoulder and just let that right leg open to the right and back to center. Now take your right ankle across your left thigh, flex your left foot. We're coming into pigeon here. Draw your legs in towards you. Okay. Check and make sure that right knee isn't coming straight for your face. Okay, you can press it away a little bit. Put your right hand through your legs. Hold on to your left hamstring. Again, sometimes a strap comes in handy here. So you can hold on to your left hamstring. Some people prefer to hold on to the shin. We're in pigeon. We're going to make sure the left knee is in line with the left shoulder as we take the breath to the right hip. So just send warm, healing breath to the right hip and feeling that release. Release anything that's stuck in the hip. All right, and then take your left leg straight up. If you're holding your shin, obviously you're going to move your hands. Okay, take your left leg straight up and point and flex that left foot. And then circle the ankle, one direction and the other. Now release your left thigh, okay, so your hands are free. And we're going to come into cow's face legs. So we're crossing tightly at the thighs. The right leg is closer to the chest than the left. And then hold on to opposite leg with opposite hands. You might have your ankles. If the ankles or the legs are too far away, just hold on to the side of your legs here. So we're in cow's face legs, just letting that hip release, 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 especially the right hip. And now let's move around a little and massage the spine, release the hip more, take the legs in a circle, one direction, and then the other. And then release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat. Gently let those knees open and close, little butterfly wings. Okay, we're going to move to the left now, so draw your left knee in. We're going to clasp the hands around the left hamstring or hold on with a strap. Take the left leg straight and press into the hands or the strap. So we're pressing away from the body, releasing the spine. Now, without letting go, just ease up. Press away again. And ease up. Go ahead and hold on to your left hamstring. Take your right arm out from the shoulder just to give you a little, stability there. And take your left leg out to the left and back to center. Your hips are going to be really happy with you after going through this set. Now come back to center. Take your left ankle across your right thigh. Flex your left foot. Draw your legs in towards you. Notice if that left knee is headed straight for your face, press it away. Put your left hand through your legs. Clasp your hands around your right thigh or shin if possible, or hold on to the outside of your right leg. Bring your right knee in line with your right shoulder. Make sure to keep that left foot flexed and send warm, healing, releasing breath to that left hip. All right, now holding on to your right hamstring or just your right leg, take the right leg straight up, point and flex. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. Release the leg, come into cow's face legs, crossing tightly at the thighs. Your left leg is closest to your body, and hold opposite leg, opposite ankle with opposite hand, or opposite leg with opposite hand. Just hold on somewhere. And then start to move around. Massage the spine, move the hips. And come back to center. Release everything. Unwind 2 feet to the mat. Let those knees gently open and close. If you like Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose, go ahead, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees open. Otherwise, just keep your feet on the mat with your knees bent. Bring your arms out from your shoulders. Okay? And we're going to extend through the fingers and wiggle into a gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. Extend and wiggle. One more time. Extend, wiggle, gentle fist. Rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Bring your hands down by your side and let your head just move side to side. Bring your head back to center. Scan your body from head to toe. See if there's any final movements or realignments that the body wants to make as you start to find your final relaxation position for this practice. So finding yourself now in final relaxation position. Notice your connection to the earth, the support of the earth. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, let your body just melt onto the earth. Your work is done. Just be in final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And on your next inhale, stretch arms and legs long. Exhaling, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. And back up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.